Hello, my name is Osayi Omokaro. I'm a business consultant, I'm a business coach, I'm a business leader, and I mentor startups to help them structure their businesses, take their ideas from their head, and hit the market running. I decided to create this channel to be able to democratize what we have always been doing in training and empowering startup. The goal behind this channel is to take some basic life concepts, break it down so people can be able to have a clearer understanding and be able to take action. Subscribe to this channel as the content will empower you a great deal. Just click the subscription button and also tap the bell so you can get notified whenever we chunk out our contents. Hello. Welcome to yet another episode of our program, Demystified. Before I go right to what we're demystifying today, I just want to appeal to you that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel. It's a channel that has blessed a lot of lives. In fact, we are amazed, we are overwhelmed with the outpouring of positive responses by people who have taken the advantage to subscribe to this channel. I recommend you do that and also enable the bell button so you'll be among the first to get notified when we upload new contents. It's always a privilege for us to come right into your home, come right into your phone to be able to share our thoughts about values and virtues that we believe will be able to help you do better. Because the goal of what we do is we want to be able to put content in the hands of as many people as possible, demystify concepts that have kept people bound, so we can shine some bright light into these concepts so people are able to take actions with them and see their life getting better. Like we said in our introductory video, if we are able to get people to just act on 10% of the content that they consume daily, would have helped a lot of people become better. Today, we'll be demystifying yet another profound concept of life. It's eminent. It happens to both the successful and the seemingly failures. I use the word seemingly because in reality, nobody is a failure. If we can help people see from the perspective from which we are trying to push things, everybody have what it takes to succeed. So we're demystifying the concept of fear. Fear. Zig Ziglar calls it false evidence appearing real. Somebody will ask, who is afraid? That's not the question I'm asking. The question I want to ask today is, who is not afraid? Because I am. And everybody I know succeeding in one thing or the other have some level of fear, especially at the beginning of that same thing that you see them succeeding in. So part of the message I want to leave with you this day is the fact that fear is common to all men. Even the seemingly courageous is not devoid of fear. Fear becomes a problem when it hinders you from taking the necessary action. Courage is acting, doing what you ought to do, despite fear. Fear always has a way of coming to try to stop people from doing what they are supposed to do. But when you are able to go ahead to take the actions you are supposed to take, despite that little small sound that's trying to talk within you that this thing is not possible, that's trying to drum the picture of failing to you, then we say you are courageous. Another message I want to leave with you is that the fact that you courageously went ahead to take action today doesn't mean that you have silenced the voice of fear. In fact, in the very next big thing you want to do, that still small voice begins to give you reasons why you shouldn't bother yourself. You know how long it took. Sometimes it's easy to believe that some of us doing what we're doing, that you are liking and celebrating us and all of that, you think, these people are not just afraid. Whatever comes into their heart, they just want to do, they just do it. See, go and watch the video we shared on where we demystified success. You are going to see that people who are succeeding in doing what they are doing today have decided to do more than they've allowed fear to stop them. We all have our archives of things that we intended to do that fear will not allow us to. But the truth is, when you keep taking action despite fear, the voice of fear keeps getting dimmer by the day. The voice of fear keeps getting smaller by the day, to the extent that when you decide to do something, you are up and running. Even before the fear tries to talk to you, you are up and running. But there are also strategies to dealing with fear. Part of what I tell people is the only thing that keeps the voice of fear smaller and smaller is action. First, do your homework. This thing that I want to do I have what it takes to do it? If I don't have what it takes in person, do I have the network to do it? Do I have the knowledge? Do I have the capacity to do it? Once you answer the basic questions as to what it takes to be successful in doing these things, and where you don't have them, go for the things, go for the knowledge, go for the capacity, go for the development, the mental, the internal capacity development you need to do. Once you acquire it, shoot. And one of the things you need to also learn, when you shoot and you don't hit the mark like you expected, don't tag yourself a failure. We've dealt with demystifying failure. Don't tag yourself a failure. Failure is an event. You are a person. An event happens and goes, but you remain who you are. You know, successful people are those who have mastered the act of generating so much success that their failures are not seen. You know, successful people are people who have taken so much actions that it's difficult for you to even believe that they're ever afraid of anything. But the truth is, fear has its own positive side. Yes, there is need for you to have some level of fear. That's why nothing you do will totally take away fear. But those who have mastered fear turn it into caution. Caution means do what you have to do to reduce the potentiality of failing in what you are about to launch at. Do everything necessary. Yes, the ones you don't have the capacity and the competence to do, reach out to others who have what it takes to be able to cover you up, staff your weakness. You know, but never allow fear stop you from taking the action you're supposed to take. Because the truth is, successful people are as afraid as you are, but they are taking action courageously, irrespective of their fear, and the results of that action, irrespective of fear, is what you are celebrating. And you have what it takes. So don't see fear as something that is unique to you. Yes, the successful people are afraid of exactly the same thing you are afraid of. But knowledge and clarity have a way of helping us to deal with fear. Once you know what you are supposed to know, the voice of fear will shift. Because fear always have a way of amplifying what you don't have. Fear have a way of amplifying what you don't have. Yes, Moses, go lead my people out of Egypt. God, you know I cannot talk. That's fear speaking. God, you know I cannot. The same God who have demonstrated fire burning on a bush and yet the bush was not getting consumed. The same God who have demonstrated some miraculous work to Moses. Moses still have the guts to give that excuse. I cannot talk. Are you sure God cannot deal with stammer? God cannot do with stuttering? David stutters, yes. But God directed his attention to what he has. He said, what is it that is in your hands? You know, the thing is, when you are afraid, you emphasize what you don't have. Fear emphasizes your incapacity. Fear emphasizes the lack. But when you choose to take courage, your courage places more emphasis on what you have, what you can do, places much emphasis on your capacity, places emphasis on your network. Because the truth is, everything you have to do to succeed in doing, you really don't need the knowledge to be able to do it. Sometimes you just need a good network of people to work with. Yes. And see, another thing that hinders people is the fact that they try to want to perfect things from the beginning. It's Les Brown that said, whatsoever is worth doing is worth doing badly till you know how to do it well. Brian Tracy makes us understand that it's not practice that makes perfect. It's imperfect practice that makes for perfection. So you must kill that fear by taking action and hoping to learn in the process. You don't sit in your house and ask, what's the direction to so and so place? You take action and you get directed on the go. I'm sure I've been able to play down fear in your heart today, and I've been able to make you see that we are all afraid, but yet we are acting despite our fear. And I want you to also know that you have courage within you. Whatsoever you emphasize is what's become of you. Yes, every good and negative virtues are applicable to all of us, but whichever one you emphasize becomes the overwhelming evidence of your life. You are courageous, take necessary action when you ought to, and I promise you, fear will go hiding and your life will be full of success upon success. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, just click the subscription button and enable the bell so that all of our messages get to you as swiftly as possible. Once again, my name is Osayi Omokaro. I love you and I appreciate you for tuning into this channel. Feel free to share this content to many other people, including children. Yes, some of these concepts have kept some of us from taking action. I'm sure that if we have our children listen to this and we are able to maybe take the conversation from here deeper with them, we'll be able to help them overcome some of the things that have kept us stranded for a long while. Thank you so much. If you are yet to watch the other ones we have done in the past, please do yourself a favor. Go back and watch as many as you can. Thank you. We love you.